Hello there, welcome back to another video with me, and today I have a 10-minute booty and leg workout with no equipment needed, and hence there is no reason why you should be running away today. Now if you're done looking at my booty, you're done stretching, let's get into the workout. And in our first set, we're going to be doing glute activation exercises, and they're all going to be on the same leg first, and then you can move on to the other leg. So our first exercise is going to be bent knee standing leg abductions, and we're going to do the right leg first. So as you can see, my knees are at about a 90 degrees angle and they're abducting towards the side. I'm putting my hand on my butt because I want to make sure that I have a mind to muscle connection, because it is super important in your glute activation exercises. It's important that you hold on to something so that you don't get distracted during the exercise as well. So after 30 seconds, we're going straight into the next exercise, which is going to be standing glute circles. Now I want you to do this clockwise for 15 seconds and then anti-clockwise in the next 15 seconds. We're still working on the right leg. Now our next exercise is going to be squats with a kickback, again on your right leg still. Now after you've done 30 seconds of this, then we're going to move on to the left leg and do the same 3 exercises. Now do know that in this video, I am using a resistance band, but it is optional, it is not compulsory. But if you've ever been doing glute exercises at home and you realize that it's becoming really easy, I do recommend purchasing some resistance bands because they do help increase the intensity, and I'm going to leave the link to that down below. Now we're going to move on to our left leg, same 3 exercises. I'm not going to be doing a voiceover. So remember, for this exercise you want to go clockwise for 15 seconds and then anti-clockwise for the next 15 seconds. Okay, so we're done with the first set, which is the glute activators, and now we're going to move into the glute builders. Now all of these exercises are going to be performed with you lying on the floor, so I suggest that you have a yoga mat, a carpet, or something soft underneath you for this exercise. And our first exercise is going to be glute bridges. So for this exercise, you're going to want to push through the heels of your feet. You're going to have your toes pointing out, and you're going to make sure to give your glutes a nice little squeeze at the top of this movement. This is going to be working your ass, and if you want an ass, you got to squeeze harder, okay? Now in the last 10 seconds of this exercise, I have a surprise for you, and that's going to be pulses. So keep your butt up and pulse up and down, small little movements for the last 10 seconds. Now with absolutely no break, we're gonna move into frog pumps. You're gonna have your feet facing each other and you're gonna be pushing through the side of the heels of your foot. Coming up, remember to squeeze your glutes at the top again. By the way, if you have any questions about the form of any of the exercise, remember to leave it in the comments below because I will respond. And sometimes it's a little bit hard to get the right focus in the glutes, so do ask questions if you're confused. And in the last 10 seconds, the same thing. We're gonna pulse at the top. Okay, so now the next exercise is going to be a painful one. We're going into single leg glute bridges. Now remember the placement of your foot and you're going to make sure to push through your heels. You really want to make sure that you feel it in the under butt as well as in the butt itself. Remember to really squeeze hard at the top. If you want a big booty, you gotta do it. Same thing, pulse in the last 10 seconds. Okay, same thing, no rest. We're moving on to the left leg. Last 10 seconds, we're gonna pulse it at the top again. No cheating. Okay, so we're done with the glute building exercises and we're going to work the legs, which includes your quads and your hamstrings. So you can move away your yoga mat if you want to, and we're gonna start with sumo squats. So for sumo squats, you want to have a wider stance. You're going to have your toes pointing out and you're going to make sure to squeeze your glutes at the top. Also, if you thought that you escaped the 10-second pulse, you did not. Now as the last 10 seconds, let's give it a pulse. Next exercise here, no rest. We're going into curtsy lunges on your right leg first. So your left leg, you're going to bring backwards, crossing behind your right leg. And you're going to lunge through your right leg, pushing through your heel again. Remember always to push through your heel. Again, in the last 10 seconds, we're going to give some pulses. Right leg is done, which means we're moving on to the left leg. Now you don't want to be lopsided, so do not stop here. You're almost done, I promise you. And I'm here to remind you again about the 10-second pulse. Here we go. Now things have been a little bit easy, haven't they? So now I'm going to include some cardio work in here. We're going into kneel to squat jumps. Remember not to let your knees cross your toes, otherwise you're going to have a lot of knee pain. And again, if you can't go that deep into a squat, that's fine. Just do a half squat. This is a difficult exercise. And we're still doing more cardio exercises. So the next one is going to be jumping lunges. Make sure to push through your heels, and again, if you can't do the full motion, that's perfectly fine. Just do a half lunge. I know your legs are burning, but that is no excuse because the next one we have squat holds with abductions. Again, if you can't do the full range of motion of squat, just do a half squat and then abduct your legs, but you're gonna try as much as possible. Okay, now we have our very last exercise, the last one, I promise, and they're going to be squat jumps. If you can't do it, remember to take a few seconds of rest in between. I did that as well, I admit. It was a hard one, it was a hard exercise, but you are gonna complete it in just 15 seconds. Now you have the last 10 seconds of jumps. I know you can do this, don't give up. Don't give up. Now we're left with 5 seconds. You can do it. 3, 2, 1. And you're done. Good job, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for doing this exercise with me. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram if you don't, by the way. And I'll see you in the next video.